Hey, how are you? This is Brando, and this time I will talk to you about some basic baseball vocabulary. Baseball is a very popular sport around the world, but it is more popular in the United States, some countries in Central America, and some countries in Asia. Okay, in Europe, baseball is not very popular. They prefer to play cricket. But in general, around the world, baseball is a lot more popular. Okay, baseball is a sport that is a sport played between two teams, and each team has 9 players. Okay, and the the whole point of the game is to make more runs. Runs are like the when you score, okay, to make more runs than the other team. The pitcher that the pitcher that plays for one team throws the ball, and the batter has to hit it with the bat, and then it has to go through the 3 bases, because there are 3 bases, and then you have the home plate. The batter is always in the home plate, and then he has to hit the ball with the bat, and then go through all the bases, and then when it goes back home, when it goes back to the home plate, they score. That's a run, and the team with the most runs, that's the team that wins. I'll give you the positions first. Okay. First, you have the catcher. That is the person that when the pitcher throws the ball, the catcher catches it. Okay. Then you have the pitcher. That is the person that is in charge of throwing the ball to the catcher, and then it has to throw it in a way that the batter won't hit it. Then you have the first baseman. That is the man that stands on the first base. Then second baseman. That is the one that stands on the second base. Then you have the shortstop. That is a guy that stands. It's not on the base, but it's a little bit short, a little bit closer the home plate. Okay. Then you have the third baseman. Then you have the left fielder, right fielder, and center fielder. Okay, because when you have the 3 bases, and then you have some space behind them, and you have that's called the field. So the right field, center field, and left field. The person that stands on the right field, it's called the right fielder, center fielder, and left fielder. Okay. Then here I have some vocabulary, some words you might use or hear when you're playing or watching a baseball game. The first one is a ball. Ball is a pitch that is thrown outside the strike zone. This is an imaginary zone, and the ball has to go in that zone, and if it doesn't, it goes. That goes to that's called a ball. Then you have the base, and those are like let's call them like pillows. Okay, they're not pillows, but they're like yes, there are some rectangular. There are some rectangles that are there are 3, and then you have the home base. That would be the fourth one. Okay, and the 1 of 4 safe havens to be reached in turn by a runner. So when you hit the ball, you have to go to the first base, and then you have to stand on the base, and then you have to wait for the other batter to hit the ball for you to run to second base, and then third base, and then the home plate. The bases loaded. Bases loaded means this is a situation in which a runner is waiting on each of 3 bases. When the 3 bases are full, that situation is called a bases loaded. A bat is an instrument made of aluminum or wood that is used to hit the ball when you bat, while batting. The batter, as I said before, is the player whose job is to hit the ball with the bat. Okay, the batter's box is an area around the home plate marked by white lines in which a batter must stand. This depends on what arm you're going to use when batting. If you use the right one, you stand on the left side for you to be able to bat with your right hand. But if you're a lefty, you have to stand on the right side, and for you to be able to bat in a better way. Okay, that's why the batter's box has 2 sides. And then because there's the home plate, and then you have the right side, the left side, and the right side. Then you have double is a hit from which the batter reaches second base. When you hit the ball and the batter is able to run and get to second base, that's called a double. Double play is a defensive play in which two base runners are out from 2 quick throws. Let's imagine that there's a batter on the first base, and then a batter hits the ball and someone catches the ball before it hits the ground, so that means that that batter is out. And that person who took the ball throws the ball to first base, and then the first base batter was running to second base. When it comes back, the ball is already in first base, so the person touches the man with the ball, so that means that person is out too. So when you take 2 batters or 2 players out in the same play, that's called a double play. And triple play, that's a little bit more complicated, but that's when you take 3 players out in the same play. And the last one would be a fastball. Is a pitch that is thrown as fast as possible, and it's mostly thrown in a straight line. Okay, this was baseball vocabulary. Thank you very much for paying attention. I hope this was useful. Bye. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Soy Brando y en esta ocasión les voy a hablar sobre vocabulario básico de béisbol. El béisbol es uno de los deportes más populares en el mundo, solo que es más popular en Estados Unidos, en algunos países de América Central y Asia. Les voy a explicar lo más básico, las posiciones y también algunas palabras que puedes escuchar o decir cuando estás jugando o viendo un partido de béisbol. El béisbol es un deporte que se juega, 2 equipos juegan contra 2 equipos, un equipo contra el otro equipo, y cada equipo tiene 9 jugadores. ¿Okay? La idea es que el pitcher o el lanzador de cada equipo lance la pelota y el bateador la golpee y haga carreras. Las carreras son las anotaciones, y el equipo que tenga más carreras al final es el equipo que gana. Las posiciones son las siguientes. Primero tenemos el catcher, que es la persona que recibe la pelota del pitcher, del lanzador. Luego tenemos el pitcher, que significa el lanzador, que es la persona que lanza la pelota para que el bateador la golpee. Luego tenemos el first baseman, que sería primera base. Luego second baseman, que sería segunda base. Shortstop, que dependiendo del país, hay unos países donde se le dice igual shortstop o se le dice torpedero. Third baseman es el tercera base. El left fielder sería jardinero izquierdo. Right fielder, jardinero derecho. Y center fielder, el jardinero central. Y también tenemos el batter, que es el bateador, que es la persona que tiene el bate y golpea la pelota. Y aquí tengo algunas palabras, como por ejemplo bola, que es que sería ball. que sería un lanzamiento que se hace fuera del área de strike. Eso es un área imaginaria en donde si la persona está lanzando, el lanzador siempre tiene que lanzar la pelota en esa área. Si no, eso sería considerado una bola. ¿Okay? La pelota siempre tiene que ir en esa área. Base, que es la base, son los rectángulos que está la primera base, segunda base, tercera base, y también está home. Y esos son unos rectángulos, unos pentágonos que hay en determinadas áreas del terreno de juego. También tenemos la expresión base loaded, que serían las bases llenas, que es cuando las tres bases, cuando hay corredores en las tres bases y hay una persona bateando la pelota. Luego tenemos bat, que es el bate, que es el instrumento hecho de aluminio o madera que se utiliza para golpear la pelota. El batter es el bateador, la persona que golpea la pelota. Tenemos batter's box, que es el área que está marcada con líneas blancas, que está al lado de home, y el bateador sí tiene que parar en esa área. Está el área derecha, la parte derecha y la parte izquierda, que dependiendo si eres derecho o si eres zurdo, si eres zurdo te paras en la parte derecha para poder batear la pelota. Si eres derecho, se paras en la parte izquierda para batear la pelota mejor. Luego tenemos la palabra double, que es un doble, que esto ocurre cuando un bateador golpea la pelota y logra alcanzar la segunda base. Tenemos la palabra también double play, que es doble play, que esta es una jugada en la cual dos jugadores se les hace out. Cuando se le hace un out a dos jugadores en la misma jugada se le llama double play. Y también está triple play, que es cuando se le hace un out a tres jugadores en la misma jugada. Esto es un poco más difícil. Y finalmente tenemos el lanzamiento fastball, que es la bola rápida, que es un picheo en el cual la pelota se lanza lo más rápido posible y generalmente es en línea recta. Este fue el vocabulario de béisbol. Espero les haya gustado mucho y que les haya sido útil. Nos vemos en la próxima.